from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with my November empties. So I'm just being all December-like with my little Christmas tree and my mug. Make sure you check out my holiday tag with Jenn from Glammoms, because I talked about this mug. Yes I did. But anyways, I'm going to try to film all this month in front of my Christmas tree. So far so good. But if you want to see the products that I finished up last month, then just keep watching. Alright everyone, as you can tell from the intro and the title, here are my empties. We're going to talk about, oh, the string just broke. We're going to talk about the products that I used last month. I don't know if it's because this bag's smaller than what I usually use, or if I just went through a lot of products, but I feel like there's a lot in here and I'm ready to get rid of them. So if you are new to my empties videos, I do a meh scale, M-E-H, and so I just rank things. 0 is like meh, not gonna do it, didn't like it. 5, it's meh, it's in the middle, could leave or take or leave. And then 10 is like, I have already repurchased, love it, love it. Alright, so let's get into it. First I have here an Alba product, and this is Coconut Rescue. As you can see, it is this huge container with a pump, and I really enjoyed this product. I got it from Target for about $15, and it doesn't have parabens, fragrances. It's vegetarian ingredients. And the thing that I liked about this lotion is a lot of lotions that are like that are very thick, and it's hard for them to absorb into your skin. But this one, it's thicker, but it still absorbs into the skin really nicely. For it being a thicker lotion, it's still very lightweight, if that makes sense. But I love it. For as big of a bottle as this is, it probably took about, I got it at the beginning of summer, so maybe like 4 or 5 months to go through. And I think that's a really good time frame for as much product is in here. I give it a 9 on my scale. I will repurchase it, but I'm going to wait till the summer to use it, because as we're going into the winter, cold and dry months, I like to have thicker things like coconut oil, body butter, hand creams, that kind of thing. So in the summer, I will go back to that one. Here we have another Soothing Shaving Gel, the soy one. This shave gel is supposed to be like the Up and Up brand. I mean, it is the Up and Up brand. It's the Up and Up brand of the Aveeno one. I've gone through, I don't know, 4 or so of these. I feel like I have them in like every other month of my empties. I really like this one, and I usually get it instead of the Aveeno one because it's like $1 or $2 cheaper. But I was at the grocery store and they had the Aveeno one for the same price as this knockoff one, so I got that one. So I give this a 10. I will either repurchase the Up and Up brand or the actual brand of it, but it's good stuff. Definitely will repurchase and have repurchased. Next are 2 tried and trues. These are the Clean and Clear eye contact solution. I don't have the container, but you just put it in the container and it let your contacts soak for like 6 to 8 hours, and it gets all the protein and enzymes or whatever gunkiness that gets on them, and it helps your contacts wear longer and more comfortably. And I get these from Costco, so I get 2 that are this size and then 1 of the travel size for when it's on sale for like $15. Whereas these by themselves are $10 full price. Working on the second one of these, but it's a 10. I will repurchase it as soon as I am out of it. Next, I have dry shampoo. This is the Batiste Dark and Deep Brown, a hint of color. I really like this one. I know a lot of people say that the hint of color comes off like when they touch their hand or their hands to their head. But I don't have that problem. I mean, it comes off when I'm like working it in, but through the day, it doesn't come off on anything. I have a smaller one that's more like the original formula. I don't like the original formula as much as I like this one with the hint of color. So this is a 10. As soon as I'm done with that, the other one that I'm using, I will go back to this one. This is a month of 10s. I like it. Okay, 2 more like body skincare products, and then the rest is makeup. Next is the Dove Original Clean Deodorant. I like this one, it's a 10. I already have more of it. Dove's the only one that doesn't break out my skin, like my armpits. My whole body and skin is so sensitive at all times. Like anything could break it out. So that I'm good with. And then I have tried some natural ones, but when I work out, they just they can't hang. And it's like one of those things where you're in class and you're like dancing or strength, like whatever your workout is, and you're like, man, someone in here smells. And then you like catch a whiff of yourself and it's like, oh wait, that's me. Oh my God. So, I mean, I want to have more natural ones, but I just haven't had any luck with any. So if you have any that can hang with you working out, please leave them down below because I will try them, because we don't need to have the aluminum on our armpits, if you know what I'm saying. And then the final thing that before we get into the makeup is this Sephora mask. This is which one? The Pearl Mask. And this is one of the ones that just sits on your face for about 20 minutes and then you take it off and you just massage the treatment into your skin. This is the first time I've ever done a mask like this, and it's definitely like, wow, when you look in the mirror. And my boyfriend was like, wow, Abby. But, I don't know. I don't think these are only $6, so I think they're kind of nice if you really want to pamper yourself. It's not something that I would want to always have on hand, but they come in like kits or samples, that kind of thing. I would definitely use it in that sense, but I don't foresee myself really buying it, so I give it a 5. Like, it was good, but I'm probably not going to go on my way to buy anymore, so that's the first non-10 in this video. Alright, the rest is makeup. Kind of, yes. There's some that are like borderline. Alright, I will get it all out. Alright, the first thing is this Daily Brush Cleaner by e.l.f. This is $3. I like the like it has a pump and it sprays pretty nicely. I've had this for over a year. It's more like a spot treatment type of cleaner, and it's okay. I give it a 3. Like, my sense on cleaning brushes is get a good spot cleaner, like Cinema Secrets, or there's some other ones that are pretty good as well, or just deep clean your brushes. Like this, it's not good enough to keep on hand in my opinion, but yeah, so it's a 3. Next I have this perfume. It is Elizabeth James Nirvana White. It's just a little sample. I have very mixed feelings about this. Like, it's a very popular scent and there's dry shampoos in it and that kind of thing, but I don't know. It's like I feel it's a mature smell, if that makes sense. But I like it. But I don't like it enough to go buy anything in it. I would use another sample, of course, but it's a 5. Plus, it's a pretty expensive fragrance. And I should preface this by saying I am not a perfume person. Ugh. I prefer to have just like a strong coconut lotion, and then that's that, call it a day. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Moving on, NYX Matte Finish Spray. This is a long-lasting setting spray. Here's my sense on this. I really like it. And L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray gets a lot of hype, but it's really expensive. It's about $16 unless you find it on sale. This is about $8, but it's always on sale at Ulta at least, or CVS or Walgreens. And they have a dewy one as well. But I love it, and I think it sprays well, I think it sets well, I think it is very comparable to the L'Oreal one. So if you're looking for one at the drugstore, just go get the NYX one. But if you are looking for, like, you about to drop some money, get the Urban Decay one in the white container. But anyways, this is, I'm going to give it an 8. I have some Urban Decay that I got on sale during the summer that I'm going to be using, so I'm not going to need to buy any soon, but I would consider buying this when it's time. And the matte finishing spray, it's not matte. Like, it doesn't mattify your face. I think it just doesn't add any glow to your face. Like, it doesn't add anything additional. So, I really enjoyed it. I do recommend that you get it. I'm just good at the moment. All right, next up is this NYC Expert Last lipstick, and it is in the color Candy Crush. This is one that I got probably 2 years ago. As you can see, there is still a lot of product on it. It was one that I just left at work, and I don't really like it. As you can see, it's kind of like this very cool toned pink that's kind of reminds me of like the colors you play with as a kid. Ugh, don't hate me if you love this color. But it's not really that. Like, I think all lipstick colors are fun, and I would definitely rock this. But the thing for me is the formula. Like, as soon as you put it on your lips, they completely start like getting dry and crumbly, and it's not a cute look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it away because it is near its expiration date, but I don't even think the formula is good enough to give to someone else, so that's a 0. 3 more items. The next one is this Bare Minerals. It's the Mineral Veil. It's just a sample that came in one of their kits, and oh my gosh, if you watch my weekly makeup baskets, you know that I worked hard to finish this. Oh my gosh, what was that? It took me, I think the last month and a half, I've really been working on this little sample. And so these samples do last you a while, but I don't really like this formula. I'll give it a 2. If I got it in another kit of some sort, I would use it. Like, I wouldn't feel a need to give it away or waste it, but it's definitely not something I would go buy again. I think that setting under the eyes, it's fine. Using a real powder brush, it puts too much powder on your face, and you can literally, at least I could, feel it sitting on my skin, and then I would touch my face and it would feel like sand on it. Then I used a stippling brush, and that was fine, like, because it didn't pick up a lot of product, and I would just, you know, put it on my face, and then set it with the NYX setting spray. That way was good. I enjoyed that that way of doing it, but yeah, what'd I say, 2, 3? Yeah, Okay, the next I have this Maybelline concealer in 20 Sand Sable. Another thing, if you've been watching my weekly makeup baskets, I post them every weekend. I've been working this hard, and I even took the stopper out of it, so I really used up all of the product. And this, I have mixed feelings about this concealer. I think it's a good one from the drugstore, but at the same time, you kind of have to work, for me, you have to work for it. Like, I have to put on lotion, primer, and then set it with something, and then it's fine. But if I were to just put it on my moisturized face, or even a prime face, if I didn't set it, it like creases instantly, which I know is true of like almost all concealers. But I feel like this one is like, it was noticeable, if you know what I'm saying. But because we all usually put concealer on foundation or primer, and usually we all set it, it's good. I give it a 7. I'm not saying I would never repurchase it again, and if it were on sale, then I would definitely pick it up if I needed it. But I'm not really like running to the store to get it either. And then the final product, this is an eyeshadow. It's Mary Kay Sweet Cream. It was just a cream colored eyeshadow. This was another thing that I was working through. I had hit pan, except for like all the middle was showing and everything was around the edges, and I put it in a different container to try to repress it, and it didn't work, so it just ended up being like a loose eyeshadow. And what I really like about that color is it's good to kind of buff around the edges of your eyeshadow so that it really looks blended and more natural. But I give it a 7, because this is where I stand with it. I'm not going to call a Mary Kay rep and order it, but if I was at a party or a friend was trying to sell some product off or something like that, I would look through the product to order that under those circumstances. But I'm not going to go buy it either. Does that make sense? So yeah, those are my empties. I'm hugging them. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have tried any of these products. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you rate them the same as me? Or some of the ones that I said I didn't really have luck with, like this lipstick by NYC, the Bare Minerals, or the concealer. Let me know if you love these, and if you love them, how do you make them work for yourself? I'd love to know that. I just want to know you guys. So, yep, that's it for this month's empties, and that's it for this video. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.